All right, live in the WTJU Air Studio. The most often performed guest on Folk and Beyond from this point to last April 29th. It's hard to believe, but Thomas Gunn is actually making his fourth appearance in less than a year in the Air Studio here, as his first appearance was, I believe, March, actually it might be 5. His first appearance was, I think, on March 11th of last year when he played with the Lost Highway Band, which became the Lost Highway Band. At that time, it was the cast from Hank Williams' Lost Highway. He came in on April 29th and played solo, and then he stopped in later in the year with the Michael Clem Trio and played, and then today. So I guess that's 4. But that still is the most oft-performed performer here on Folk and Beyond. And we welcome the magic fingers and the lilting voice of Michael Clem back to Folk and Beyond.
Thomas Gunn. Okay, here we go. This song is called...
Thomas Gunn. Did I say
Never
Michael
mind,
Clem?
Never mind. Thank you. Thank you, Aer. I think...
We welcome back the lilting fingers and the magic voice, see I switched that, of Thomas Gunn.
Thank you. I don't believe this is a daughter of mine. So says the father, who then deeply sighs. I gave her my ears, my nose, and my eyes, but that's the only part of her that I still recognize. Flaxen hair and a face so long, it's like the cards are there, but the deck is all wrong. Well, tell me where's my baby girl? Oh, Father, Father, can't you see I'm right here? It's the same little girl you've known for all these years. You used to know me back when your eyes were clear, but now it seems that you're the one who's truly disappeared. Remember the time, not so long ago, when you used to sit beside me and watch the river flow? Where, oh, where did that father go? Oh, when did we become so hard to see? I guess, well, maybe the time has come that we just agree to disagree. She takes great pride in breaking all of his rules, and he's just an angry, disrespected fool. And she's well aware that she may one day be washed up, spat out, and broken, baby, just like he. It used to be enough to simply watch her grow, but now he tells her things that she already knows. Well, Father, Father, you got to let your daughter go. Likes the better part of all she sees, and he's got the negativity disease. She takes her power from the plants and trees, while he smells poison in the air he breathes. 20 paces at the break of dawn, and then with smiling faces and with pistols drawn, well, they'll take aim and then watch the bullets fly. Oh, when did we become so dark and mean? I guess that we either part company just learn to disagree, to disagree, to disagree.
Thomas Gunn, live on Folk and Beyond. It sure sounds like you're ready for some live performing.
Yeah, doing a little practicing.
Oh, man, that sounded great, Thomas.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, and that was a tune called Stubborn Lucy off of his brand new CD that you will be able to hold in your hot little hands there at Seaville Coffee as it's called Conversations with a Wishing Well. The cover art by Browning Porter, and this whole album has a very, very special feel to it, and it also has a very special story to it and how it was written. And welcome, Thomas.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Now, I know a little bit of this story because you had this amazing pre-CD release party out at another one of the Lost Highwaymen's beautiful schoolhouse, and we want to thank Ballman, Abbott, and Bliss Abbott for hosting that. And Thomas played a bunch of these tunes and told us a little bit about it. And I'm going to have him relay that whole tale to you, our radio audience, about how he made this particular CD.
Okay, and I'm not sure as I remember, Aer. What was it that I said about that?
Well, it had something to do with the nature walk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is...
You're welcome.
So this is the result of just nature walks, basically, where you get off by yourself and just all kinds of things start popping into your head, and you free yourself of the barnacles of everyday existence, and in a way that, you come up with some unusual stuff that you wouldn't find otherwise. So I just found that walking really was the catharsis for bringing in these almost sort of fairy tale stories that came about, and so that's it. So that's how the whole thing came together. It was just really that. I didn't describe it very well. I'm sorry, but
Well, when you say fairy tale stories, this CD cover looks like a fairy tale as well. And what do you mean by fairy tale stories?
Well, I think that with fairy tales, it's what you can read the story on one level, which is blah blah blah, Little Red Riding Hood and so on. But there's another story that's going on that is sort of just out of peripheral vision. You can't really see it, and in a way, it's the more important part of the story is what is actually not being said. And I just always felt that way reading fairy tales, and so and another thing, I always just felt basically that very much free as a person reading them, and so I tried to just emulate that, really. So I tried to write songs that would be saying one thing, but also saying another. I don't know that I accomplished it, but I certainly that was the intent.
Did you write these songs? Did you write these songs actually at a particular place, or were they written in different places, or like were they written at the Ivy Creek or the Ragged Mountain?
Well, the music was always written separately and at home, and then I would walk to try to, because I usually always it's the music that comes first, So I would first of all just sit down with a piece of paper trying to figure out what to write about, and that never came through. So sometimes driving helped, but I found that walking just for hours really freed me to come up with stuff from, I guess, the unconscious. And so I just keep a piece of paper with me and write the stuff down. And so really it's actually the lyrics that came in the woods,
Interesting that you are a person that the music comes before the lyric.
Right.
So it becomes something that needs to be filled at that point. There's a bed for it already, and then the cadence that your lyrics are developed with kind of comes from what you've already written musically.
Yeah. The title of the main song for the album, Conversations with a Wishing Well, I mean, that thing is like 4.5 minutes long, maybe. I'm not sure exactly, but it goes on a long time, and that was all, music was all written. And so I, first of all, had to figure out what to write about, and then how to get the, as you say, the syntax and all the lyrically, get it all to work. Took a long time, man. A lot of walking.
Is that one that you want to play for us today, the title cut?
Yeah, look at these shoes here.
They've
worn out.
They've got a lot of soul.
Less than before. Yeah, I could do that. It's kind of a heavy tune, but I was going to play that maybe toward the end, but I could play that now. Or you want to hear something sort of
play a different
lines?
tune.
All right.
Play the one you want.
Thank you, Aer. I'll do that. After all, I am Michael Clem.
I think it's better than being Michael Flem.
So, okay, so this song is called Brave. Where fire meets ash, and ash meets clay, and clay meets rain, and rain washes away, and away meets gone, and gone meets the past, and the past meets fate, and fate fate comes at last. Where sky meets grave, and grave meets land, and land meets the sea, meets a wave, meets a hand, and a hand meets ink, and ink meets the page, and the page meets a word, is brave.
Thomas Gunn live in the WTJU Aer